Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Vento Aureo, or Golden Wind if you prefer, episode 20. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing the voice again, yada yada. If you don't know, if you're only here for like JoJo or you haven't checked out any previous videos regarding this, basically, being a trans girl, I've wanted to try out doing like this kind of vocal thing, this kind of different voice for myself, because personally my voice is a form of gender dysphoria for me, and being a YouTuber like this, I constantly hear my own voice, whether I'm just listening to my recordings or well, watching them, or when I'm actually recording it. So I'm trying to do this. I'm not going to do it in every video. I probably won't even remember to, but I'm going to do it when I can, and I'm going to try to get better at it, because honestly, it's not the most comfortable to do. It doesn't hurt or anything, but when I'm doing it, it's like it kind of leaves me almost out of breath, it feels like. And it's mostly just because I'm not used to doing it. I'm not like a professional voice actor or anything. So this kind of thing, it's new to me, it's different. I have to actually force this voice. So yeah, it's not going to happen all the time, but I do want to continue trying it. Because honestly, I think it does sound a lot more feminine and maybe even in some ways cute. And that's all I can pretty much ask for. So, let's get on with JoJo. So last we left off on our JoJo reactions, I was still bitching and complaining about how we don't have a new opening, and you guys kept telling me again, oh, it's gonna make sense, it's gonna make sense, the tone of the series is gonna change drastically. Something big is going to happen. And I want to make it very clear that I don't doubt what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I've just been saying that it's just as of where I've been at in the series, as of the point I'm at, it feels forced. It feels like the opening, the intro does not fit the series anymore. The intro focuses solely on the introduction of our main characters and the just basic idea of it. That stopped being relevant after the battle with Man in the Mirror. And here's again, if it makes sense when we get to that big event, then okay, then cool. But it's still going to end up being just like it was with Shiny Chariot revealing herself, well, Ursula revealing herself as Shiny Chariot to Akko in Little Witch Academia. It was put off for so long, and it was teased to the audience for so long that it felt irritating and annoying. And it felt like it was just being dragged on for the sake of being dragged on. And yes, in the end it did make sense and it did work out. But up until that point, it still made the series hard to watch. And again, I've been skipping the intro for Vento Aureo with a lot of these past episodes, because the intro, while it's a good intro, a very good intro, it just doesn't fit with what has been going on. So I've been skipping it because I don't want it to ruin my interest in the episode itself. So yeah. But besides that, we also have, well, we have Gyakio defeated, and we're moving on to our final member of the crew, of the execution squad. And it's probably going to be a pretty big battle. I still don't like that Giorno stole the win from Mista. I think that Mista's been really, really treated poorly by the series up until this point. Like, he's only had, like, what, one real time to shine? But again, I'm not going to get into all of that again. I talked enough about that last time. Um, so we have Giorno and Mista. Gyakio's defeated. Narancia's come in, had a moment that was very reminiscent of Joseph and Avdol in Stardust Crusaders. And the rest of the gang is obviously in the turtle that Narancia has with them. So everyone's kind of reunited. I don't know what's coming in this episode. I know nothing about it. But I have been told, I was told earlier this morning, to really try to avoid spoilers on this. That spoilers were going to be everywhere, and that I really had to, like, do my best to, like, avoid anything JoJo related until I watch this. Which is actually why this is the first thing I'm recording today. I mentioned in another update video I posted that I'm even skipping Wandering Sun this week due to trying to get caught up on pre-recording everything for this weekend. And this is the first one I'm recording because I want to make sure I get to it. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but I assume it's probably something big based solely on that. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the final battle against the, against the leader of the execution squad. Maybe his stand. I mean, we got a glimpse at it before, but I really want to see it. Or maybe even something involving the boss. Maybe we're finally going to see his face. Like, that would be cool. I mean, we've kind of been getting more and more glimpses at him, so it's possible? But I guess we'll find out. So, that being said, we're just going to get this started. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts, and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we will begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, I assume Bruno's not dead. I assume Bruno's not going to die because, you know, he is one of the main characters, along with Giorno. He's not going to die. I think the most that they'll do with this is possibly pull an Avdol, where everyone thinks he's dead, but then he's not actually dead. Yeah, there's no way they'd kill off one of the main characters this early on. Again, if it's anything like that, it's going to be an Avdol situation, where he's not actually dead. But, so I can see how this is a big deal, though. Either way, we have now met the boss. We didn't get a good look at him, but we did get a look at his stand. King Crimson. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. King Crimson is the name of a rock band. I'm not super familiar with their work. I have heard some of their music before, but not a lot. And apparently his stand can erase and just, I guess, mess with time. So I guess just in general control time. That seems pretty OP. I mean, that's even, I mean, it's almost kind of like Jotaro and Dio stands. But at the same time, I guess I mean, if that's specifically the main thing it does, and it has no limits, then it's even stronger. And more OP in general. How do you defeat something like that? If he can literally control time to his will, there is literally no way you can stop that. All we know now is that apparently Bruno is either dead for real, which is very unlikely, or that they're either going to have him be saved somehow by Giorno or one of the others, or he's going to, I guess just in general, come back in the future, like I said, in Avdol's situation. He's not dead for real. They're not going to kill off a main character this early on. But overall, this is interesting. So it was the boss who took Trish. Now, he didn't kill her. So I'm wondering what his true goal here is. I really don't know. And at the same time, what about the leader of the execution squad? When's he going to come into play? And now that Bruno attacked the boss and everything, and he was killed, like, are the rest of his squad just automatically enemies of the boss too? Like, there's a lot of questions that this raises. But yes, this was a very big moment, and I assume this is the big moment you guys were talking about, and I assume the reason I was to avoid spoilers was because of King Crimson's reveal. I mean, I can understand why. But yeah, I guess we're just going to have to find out next week about where this goes. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for tuning in. Tell me what you thought of this reaction. I wish I had more to say, by the way, but I really don't. Because I feel like this, again, was kind of set up. This was kind of building up into the next episode. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, tell me what you thought in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,